The show begins.
Into the wind. Oh, it's fine. Wind strike. One with nature. Into the wind. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I must leave no stone up. Fine, fine, fine! Boom! Blazing delight! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Leave it all to me. Time to clean up. I'll catch up. Dodok. protect us.
Cool it!
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Can't fool me! This moment will be frozen in time.
Let's dance. Nice and spicy. You're toast.
Hey! Confess! Bring it on!
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Out of frying
give up.
Surrender and be gentle.
It's no fair. Submit!
Check this out!
Nice and spicy.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Here's backup! Don't get too close!
You're toast.
Don't get frostbite. I got you covered! Fire it up!
Get them.
Supporting fire!
Ad Astra Abyssos. The case...
Finally. I almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me.
Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off. Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago, but she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the Guardian of the Box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my master. Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind. The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so... Come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box. Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go. There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring. Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether. Their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living? What a shame.
Well, I was going to put up 20,000 Mora as compensation, if you were willing.
20,000? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 Mora just like that. Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much Mora to find. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the nearby slimes to us. You remember the stuff we helped Master Diluc make? And Paimon actually kept a small amount. Paimon's the very best partner, right?
Seems like you already have a plan.
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area.
This is your first mission, so don't mess it up. But if the going gets too tough for you, well, I shall lend a hand then.
This life isn't bad either.
Motion to compel. I'll protect us.
That's it! That's the one! Ah, I thought it was lost forever.
You actually found it. Not bad. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next time.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? No, let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines, and in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms. I think there might be over 500 of them.
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same. Here's the Mora, as agreed. Please take it.
Then I'll take it gladly.
But we did all the work.
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Exactly.
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
What was that rumbling sound?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wangshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out. No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? She's such a good person. Let's have ourselves a great meal. Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Excuse me, what would you like to order? These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture. It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just as good as the real thing. Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties. This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. You'll never get enough of it.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too much food?
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and Jory soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment. We'll serve you shortly.
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating. Is it because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment. Especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar and dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it. But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast. Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
Hello, how may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you've prepared your own ingredients, feel free to use the kitchen. If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes? Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried, and then pan-fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate it up, the crab seems to be lying on gold.
Golden crab. Golden crab! Golden crab! Then let's get to it. With your skills in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Let's get where you're from.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food. I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal. This aroma is... Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept. This golden crab is too delicious. I have never eaten anything this good in my life. I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted. I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this Mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mysteries shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward to it.
The best way to travel.
That was tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride? No need, no need. We're already heading that way anyway.
There's no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Huh? Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With insults? If you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 Mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You've pushed it too far, brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists? Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master can do. Let me scribe.
Let's dance.
Drop!
Yikes!
Lament! Worthless!
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations? Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tivat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate. Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired.
Boring!
Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor. I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need. It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too, you're back.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make Jumpy Dumpties. So Glee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well-versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Glee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this. Yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one.
Or this one. No, it's not this one either. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise. Wait for me. I'll be right back.
Klee, don't just run off! Don't you need the things in your pack?
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box. That box is really important to me. If anything were to happen to it, I wouldn't be able to report back to that old crone.
Useless!
We're here! This is it! Let's dig it up! It can't be! I put a sign here! There's no mistake! Ah! Dendro's lines!
We can talk later. Let's take them out first.
Boring!
Found it! It's this box!
Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions.
Retrieval complete! Let's bring it back!
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note in it at all. It dropped from Klee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did! It's in perfect shape!
That's wonderful! Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh?
Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's... It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
Well, you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible! Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. Oh. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it...
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's... too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be... Yes. How can I maintain a proper astrologist's mentality if I stay with all these Philistines?
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll have to... I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free. But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait, I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... Well, you know what I mean, don't you? Oh, thanks. Never mind, it's nothing.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I see. I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that interested in the matter. I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there. All right. Then, allow me to tell you where the house is.
The person who placed the seal is by no means simple. Breaking the seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So, if you first, and then you... All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. I would be glad to have someone make use of them. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready. Thank you. Our traveling together was fate. And of the good kind, I'd say. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
Cut that racket out! I'm doing experiments here. Oh, it's you! I'm currently running some tests related to your situation. I should see some results soon, so please wait patiently. Don't worry about me fainting from hunger. In any case, I figured out a way to make some money.
Traveler, it so happens that a friend of yours asked me to pass on a message when I saw you.
Someone left a message for us? Who could it be?
My beloved retainer, have you noticed that silver thread of which fate is woven, now twisting and twining itself around you? The Aug der Verurteilung das Großen Kaleido Phantasmus will be watching you. Apologies. This message is unusually difficult to recite. Would you like to hear more?
Definitely sounds like Fischl's note. What should we do?
We'll be watching you as you step into the glorious castle of the Immer Nachreich. Come to me at once. Swear an oath to me in my blessed name, and we shall journey together to the depths of the world. Anyway, to summarize, Miss Fischl asked me to ask you to go to the plaza in front of the cathedral. Please meet her there when you have the time. She said that she will be waiting for you.
Oh, Fischl. Such a mystifying message for such a plain and simple request. Well, if Fischl's expecting us, then let's not keep her waiting. Let's head towards the Cathedral Plaza.
Ad Astra.
She is! And Mona, too!
Ah, welcome, welcome, most loyal attendants of the Prinzessin.
Which one is it? Retainer or attendant? Make up your mind.
My apologies. Mein Fräulein tends to use exaggerated expressions when she's in good spirits.
Hey, Fischl! You were looking for us, right? Sounds like the fun started without us. What's got you in such a good mood?
And so, the whisper of eternal night summons you back to my side. splendid. What a blessed reunion. A boon from beyond the eventide. Come, partake of this joy with me, my subjects.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you again. Main Fräulein and I extend to you our most sincere greetings.
Paimon wants to say a proper hello too, but Paimon has no idea how to...
A normal person in this situation would simply say, "Hi, traveler, how have you been?"
The Traveler and I are like intertwined stars in the vast galaxy. You of all people should very well know the fate foretold by this meeting.
Precisely. Lady Magistus, please refrain from such unimaginative utterances.
What now?
Lady Magistus has long since become a citizen of the Immernachtreich. She has been serving as court archmage under one's command for some time now.
That's just my surname. Don't mind that. This is so embarrassing. You're here because Fischl asked Catherine to ask you to come, right?
Indeed so, my archmage. Did even this appear in thy divination? Why, your powers are truly dangerous.
Oh, for the love... No, of course not. You told me yourself that you'd left a message with Catherine. Excuse me. Anyway, in my case, she practically beat the door down to get me to come along. Whatever she says, please don't be too astonished.
Don't worry. We've been around the block. You can't faze us.
Oh, faithful servants, one's homeland, the Immernachtreich, which bears the darkest of all fates, draws near to this world once more. Stand with me in anticipation, for the glory of our kingdom is nigh.
Wait, what?
Indeed. Only one's most faithful envoys are fortunate enough to be privy to this great revelation. The Immernachtreich is near Mondstadt.
No, please. That will be most unnecessary.
I know it sounds absurd, but there's actually something behind this, I promise. Basically, what Fischl means is...
Lady Magistus!
All right. Honestly, look at me. A genius astrologist forced into a juvenile role-playing game. The truth is that yesterday, Her Highness encountered the Spark Knight Klee outside of the city. Both being of great fame, they recognized one another instantly and began to converse. It was already getting dark, so, in that spirit of great compassion and care for which she is known, Her Highness personally accompanied Klee back to Mondstadt. On the way, Her Highness relayed to Klee the story of her origins. Upon hearing the tragic tale of the fall of Her Highness's homeworld, the tender-hearted Spark Knight inquired, with tears welling up in her eyes.
Oh no! Is the Immernachtreich really gone? Won't it grow back?
Oh, mortal, your sovereign's heart is touched by thy sincerity and sympathy. But nay, the Immernachtreich is an everlasting realm, and one day, it shall make its reappearance.
Really? So how do we make your homeland grow back again? Oh, please tell me. Please.
Since you inquire so earnestly, give unto me a tranquil haven. Promise me eternal admiration. Lend me both time and wind, and one shall revive one's homeworld.
Could you cut the reenactment and just get to the point?
In short, Klee gave Fischl an island to serve as the promised land where the Immernachtreich will appear. I didn't believe it either at first, but then I saw this letter.
Providence has gifted Main Fräulein with an excellent opportunity. Esteemed traveler, as Main Fräulein's cherished retainer, you deserve to bear witness to this grand moment with us.
island looks kinda familiar.
Traveler, curtail thy umming and awing at once. The throne of the Imanok Reich calls for me. Come, be my blade, clear the way, and witness what is to come.
I think she just wants to invite you along to the island with her. That being said, I have a feeling that I'll be better off not performing any divination where that island's concerned.
Huh? Why not?
Klee is involved in this, which means her mother is probably involved, which means that old hag is involved. Thanks, but no thanks.
You, who have traveled to the farthest reaches of the world, fathom the celestial path of stardust in the palm of your hand, and witness raindrops converge and become one with the undercurrent of destiny. You, yes you,
must chart the course that leads the way to the land promised to main Fräulein by fate.
Oh, Fischl doesn't know the way there. Since thou asketh for our help, Paimon can telleth you that we are good friends with the Spark Knight Klee, the Guides of Destiny. Come on, just play along.
Behold, the Watcher, the Guide, the Weaver of Dreams, the Traveler.
Excellent, most excellent.
To sum up, Traveler, since you say you know the way, we'll let you take us to the island. I mean, the Promised Land. Oh, good, fine, done. Right now, Lady Magistus needs to go home to pack her things and catch up on some sleep. Your Highness, your other distinguished selves, let's meet at the city gate at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Very well. Then it is settled. One blesses you with an undisturbed slumber, Lady Magistus. You too, Traveler.
Main Fräulein means to say, good night. See you all tomorrow.
About darn time! Good night! Oh, Paimon's exhausted! You all have proper rules. How come Paimon has to be a clock on the wall in the royal palace? Cuckoo! It's 12 o'clock sharp in the Immernachtreich! Anyway, since those islands are a pretty mind-blowing place, why don't we get some people with mind-boggling ideas to help us out? Kaya's mind works in mysterious ways. But no one in Mondstadt has ideas that boggle the mind quite like a certain somebody who's definitely going to be in the tavern at this hour. Come on, let's go rope him into helping us. We're here, Tone Deaf Bard! What are they doing in Mondstadt?
Well, look at that! You're really here. Come on, take a seat and join our delightful conversation.
Wow, Traveler, Paimon! Speak of the devil, we were literally just talking about you.
Truly a curious coincidence.
Kazuha? Shinyan? What are you doing here in a Mondstadt tavern? And how'd you end up having to share a table with the tone-deaf bard?
Tone-deaf bard? Now that's a fun stage name. It seems like you're a pretty well-known singer, fella.
Though sadly not a rock and roll singer, or we could perform a duet.
So, you all know each other.
My newfound friends are my old friends' friends from afar. How fantastic. This is a rare opportunity indeed. Oh, we should form a poetry club and call it, the Free Poet Society, or something like that.
Yeah, I felt like getting out and finding some new inspiration for my songwriting. Kazuha felt like going on a trip too, so we figured we'd travel together. Last month, Beto held a big booze-filled party called the Drink Till You Sink Championship, and she put me in charge of the music. And that's where I met Kazuha.
Although Shinyan can come across as unruly at times, her musical understanding is highly nuanced and original. Safe to say, our shared appreciation for music struck a chord in us both.
Oh, you can say that again. In Kazuha's hands, even a leaf becomes an instrument. That makes him an expert among my friends. Starting from Liyue, we passed through Stone Gate and kept going till we came into Mondstadt. Then along the way, we saw this really awesome manor. It was something else.
Oh yeah, we know the one. Our friend owns that place.
Really? Y'all sure have a lot of friends. Well, whoever it is that lives in that fine place must be really loving life, huh?
Guess so.
Similar souls tend to attract each other. Traveler in Paimon, you must have exceptional taste, just like that friend of yours.
Wow, you're too nice. Unlike some people who only ever seem to poke fun at Paimon. Ahem.
By the way, do you know anything about the Iridescence Tour? It's supposed to be huge. Rumor has it that all 7 nations of Tevat are gonna be involved. Well, so far it's mostly just empty promises. Anyway, it's supposed to be a music festival. The organizer really did a number on me last time. They canceled on me. But I hear that they're still active. I'd love to give the festival another shot. But wouldn't you know it, the plans fell through again. How can they mess up this bad twice in a row?
Music is all about inspiration. Maybe the organizers canceled the show because theirs dried up. But fear not, weary travelers, for your journey was not in vain. It has, after all, brought you here, to me, to the Temple of Music.
Your Temple of Music must have more than just good tunes. You're a bard, ain't ya? A song's gotta have a good story or it doesn't make the cut, right?
Exactly. You understand the meaning of being a bard so well. To express my gratitude, I will even share one of these stories with you.
Oh, you're a funny fella. Are all bards like you?
I've met many bards during my travels, but none of them are as entertaining as you.
I'm sure it all comes down to the richness of my imagination and, by extension, the poverty of theirs. And on that note, here is a fantastical tale that is sure to delight you all. Legends tell of an emerald isle in the middle of the ocean. There, the Dodo King and his people live a blissful existence. When a Dodoko is born, it dives into the water. Some learn to swim. Others are carried away by the waves, all the way to Mondstadt, where they befriend the children there. One Dodoko made a new friend in Mondstadt, the little Spark Knight. But the Dodo King did not approve. He demanded that the little knight come to the island and prove herself to him. So the little knight, together with her most important friend in the world, braved the wind and waves, finally reaching the middle of the ocean. But Dodo King was not there. Dodo King had lied. There was no trial by fire or interrogation. The little knight's mother, who was a mage, had built an entire summer city there as a gift to her daughter, along with this message. Summer is the season of love. It is the time for freedom and fun. So everyone, please sing, dance, and enjoy yourselves here. The end.
How interesting. I now have the urge to visit that island myself. This is the thing about traveling. You can't plan ahead. Better to leave when the mood takes you and go where the heart leads.
I'm glad you liked it. Well, there's wine on the table, and I have stories to tell. Seems like fate is feeling kind today.
Here's to music. Come on, traveler.
Don't worry, if you don't like wine, there's juice as well.
In that case, I'll have a glass of juice. This one. I like the color.
Oh no! Kazuha!
Uh-oh, this fella's drunk. But, wasn't he drinking fruit juice?
More. More, please.
Oops, I think I accidentally placed some fruity cocktails out there. My bad.
Seriously?
Anyway, guess it's time to talk about business after all that drinking. You came here because you need my help, I presume?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We didn't come here to drink.
Kazuha? Kazuha! Oh, he just won't wake up. Looks like we're staying in the tavern tonight.
Even if you are a close friend, to learn to handle my
Kazuha?
Look where we are. Yup, I can sense that you're about to tell me something very interesting. Klee gave a special gift from her mother to an adventurer friend? Oh, she's such a kind-hearted child. As I'm sure you've already guessed, that letter is most definitely written by Alice.
Yeah, that's so.
Speaking of, guess which two people I ran into on my way to the tavern today?
Master Jean? Or Lisa?
A mother and daughter, both with long elf ears and the most amazingly adorable personalities.
Alice and Klee?
Ding, ding, ding! Correct answer! The unaging mage was taking her teeny tiny knight on a vacation, and I happened to run into them. As a friendly greeting, the mysterious woman gave me a gift. She also said that if I meet any fun friends, I should share this gift with them. So now it's yours to keep.
Ah! It's a bomb!
Minus the fuse, so don't worry, it's not going to explode. Come on, take it. This way we can talk to each other just like this, even when we're apart. It's called a Dodo communication device, and it allows people to stay in touch over vast distances. However, you can't just use it anytime you want, and there's also a limit on the number of times you can use it. That's why it's currently only available to a certain select few. I heard that the inspiration for this comes from another world. Alice is always full of surprises. She and Klee asked me to tell you. Please take this with you when you depart for the island. No, wait. The Promised Land with your friends. And have fun! Don't worry about how to get there. The organizers of this vacation have made arrangements. Turn right after you exit the city gates, and you'll see something that will make you very happy.
Sounds like the two of you are in cahoots over this.
Of course not. Is that really the sort of person you think I am? Traveler, you're my friend. And as your friend, I just want to give you something that'll make you happy. How can you think this of me?
Fair enough. The tone-deaf bard does like to joke around, but he's still one of our best friends. Besides, a vacation sounds great! Actually, Kazuha and Shinyan seemed pretty interested in coming on this trip too. Let's ask them if they want to join us.
Ah, you're back. Poor Kazuha's still out for the count. Seems like he can't handle alcohol so well.
Shinyan, do you want to come to the islands with us?
Adventure. Can't.
Huh? He doesn't want to go anymore. He seemed really interested just a moment ago.
Can't miss the adventure.
Ah, Kazuha might act mature, but deep down he's just another youngster eager for new experiences. That must be why he didn't think anything of the fruit juice earlier.
Well, all the more reason for you to join the island trip. You know, a lot of people have praised the beautiful scenery there. Even bards.
Okay, sounds like a plan. How do we get there?
Someone's got it covered, apparently. There'll be a few others joining us on this trip, and we're meeting at the city gate tomorrow morning. We'll wait for you.
Traveler?
Oh, yeah. They don't know official yet, do they? Okay, so here's the deal. There's a princess from a faraway land and her retinue, who are also coming on this trip.
Huh? Paimon, don't get me wrong. I'm just asking to make sure. But from the way you're plugging this trip so hard, did the Iridescence Tour folks put you up to this? After all, canceling the Iridescence Tour after people already made the trip, that's kind of the same thing as tricking people into going traveling, ain't it?
Ugh! Why won't anyone believe Paimon?
Don't worry about that for now. You'll all have the chance to get acquainted with each other tomorrow morning. Whether you're a princess, a retainer, a talking raven, a samurai, or a musician, you're all VIP guests of the island on your summer vacation. And that's what counts, right?
I'm sure looking forward to it.
I'll have to pass. I have some work to take care of.
You serious? The tone-deaf bard actually has plans to do some work?
I promised a young lady with cat ears and a cattail that I'd sing at her tavern to boost business and beat the competition. Ah, yes, the competition being this place, which has six-fingered Jose.
Aren't you allergic to cats?
Yup, I can always sing on their roof. She told me that as long as their sales surpass their competitor, there's a whole month's worth of wine in it for me. Oh, what a fine employment opportunity, virtually tailor-made for me. So have fun, and don't worry about me. I feel like this summer is going to be a very interesting one.
I need to learn to handle my booze better.
Kazuha? God.
Today is the day of one's reckoning with fate, as foretold by the night sky. Humiliation suffered in the past, the shame we have carried all these years, one bids you adieu, for today it is time for retribution.
Mein Fräulein, if I may be so bold, that final phrase did not sound like one of your own.
Of course it wasn't. I just overheard it from someone in the city. I mean, thy prinzessin is merely drawing on the wisest and courageous sayings she has heard in the land to signify the importance of this day.
Let me see. Huh, here really is someone else's catchphrase.
Wow, you're here early.
Hi. Who have you brought with you?
Oh, allow Paimon to introduce to you a fabled wandering swordsman of Inazuma and an enchanting musical talent of Liyue.
Hey, I'm Xinyan from Liyue. I like rock and roll, sunny days, and good times. You must be the princess Paimon told us about. You sure do look the part. I hear you're from a faraway land. It's an honor to be in the company of dignitaries. And this lady over here, my family tells me that only the wisest scholars wear pointed hats like this one. Guessing that applies to you too?
Oh, I like her. She can stay. Xinyan, your gaze pierces the dark veil of night to arrive at the truth beyond. I am in need of one such as yourself. Very well. You shall be one's musician laureate.
She's trying to say thanks. You say all the right things. And the same goes for me too. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Mona, an astrologist.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you too.
Mona is amazing. She can find out everything about you by divination.
A princess, an astrologist, and an articulate raven retainer. In the company of giants, my humble self hardly deserves mention. I am Kaida Harakazuha from Inazuma. It is an honor to meet you all.
What ho, Kazuha? Divulge thy epithets and thy vocation.
Oh, Mein Fräulein would like to know where you work and what your field of expertise is.
I'm afraid I'm just another wanderer.
This guy is an expert in the sword arts. He parries blades that none have ever parried before, and strikes like lightning mere mortals could not hope to comprehend.
What? Is he really that powerful?
Let me take a look. Huh? Oh my. Hi, Kazuha. I'm absolutely delighted to meet a great swordmaster like you. Could we ask you to be our guard while we're on the island?
One hereby declares you captain of the Royal Guard of the Imanok.
For even Lady Magistus to praise your skills, you are surely one of rare talent.
Okay, Lady
Lady Majig... What?
Oh, just call me Mona. Stop calling me that weird name.
By the way, Lady Magistus, we found out how to get to the Promised Land. A legendary great mage gave us a big hint. Come on, everyone, follow Paimon.
Welcome to Mondstadt. Mondstadt welcomes you.
Look, everyone, here's our vehicle.
Somehow, I suddenly don't feel like going anymore.
What a, unique little thing. Looks kind of like guava, doesn't it?
Guoba. Is he the magical creature at Wanmin Restaurant? Now that you mention it, it does look quite similar.
To be honest, even Paimon isn't so sure this can take us to the island after all.
I see. Only by meeting the lowliest of ends can we arrive at the Imanok born anew. Ho, behold, the doorway cloven by thundering retribution. By such means as I once descended into this realm to bring retribution, do I now venture into the next. Come, Oz, lead the way.
I will enter first. Mein Fräulein need not worry.
He's in. And now he's gone!
Why, this truly is the path of retribution that leads to the Promised Land.
Maybe I should just do a quick reading for safety.
Lady Magistus, it's fine! This is Alice's creation. It's totally safe. Spare yourself the trouble. Just come with us.
All right, I completely forgot. All right.
It's so dark in here. Can someone turn on a light? Ugh. Hey, quit pushing!
Come on now, let's all try and stay. Ow! Fischl, you're treading on my hair.
I thought it was a snake.
Ah! We're flying!
Everyone, be careful.
We finally landed. What was that all about?
What a beautiful place. The wind is soft and the ocean is calm. And a pleasant scent blows on the breeze.
Yep, Paimon's feeling way better already now that we can see the ocean.
An ocean of life, and a land filled with flora. Mein Fräulein, we have finally arrived at the Promised Land, whence we shall revive the Imanok.
Oh, faithful retainers, this is the blessed paradise that one has been searching for. Here is where we shall witness the culmination of all things. I, who command the darkness, shall lead you to yonder gate of dreams. Shall lead you to yonder gate of dreams.
Your Archmage Magistus thanks you for your kindness, Your Highness. In this moment, I offer my blessings to the Imanok.
Mona, what are you,
Don't ask, just follow my lead.
Oh, right. Praise be to the Prinzessin, who has led us here to this sacred place.
My sincere gratitude to you for inviting me to join you on this trip, Your Highness.
Your happiness gladdens one's heart. How it delights me to bring us all together here at this most monumentally fateful of moments. Now, as I take my first step on this pilgrimage, I shall perceive this ocean of life with my own earthly vessel. After all, this is where my soul belongs. On the contrary, Lady Magistus, blessed as you are with the great power of Hydro, one yet finds too many impurities in thy soul.
Mein Fräulein means Lady Magistus is perhaps not the most talented swimmer.
Oh, Fischl, that's enough. I'm happy enough to join in with the play acting without complaining, but how dare you ridicule my genius? Think you can swim better than me? Ha! I'll bring you to your knees, young lady.
Oh my, mein Fräulein. Steel yourself, mein Fräulein.
Oh yeah! Swimming race, swimming race! Whoever comes in last is a rotten egg!
Challenge accepted. Heed my words, lowly Lady Magistus. You shall pay for your foolishness for as long as you live.
Ridiculous. I've never lost a single swimming race in my life. Bring it on. First one to run to the beach wins.
Are they serious? Running? I thought they were gonna swim.
I take it you have no present plans. I want to start by surveying the area first. Want to come along? Xinyan, are you coming?
Seems like everyone's got things to do. I'll stay here and hold down the fort for now. Mona and Fish will have gone swimming, and someone's got to set up camp. Don't worry, I got this. You're gonna take a look around, right? Well, make sure you let me know if there are any good views.
Thanks, will do!
Okay, I'll start by catching 10 crabs and 20 fish. Will that be enough for all of us? Maybe I should prepare something else.